session, and meanwhile the people would join in.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, and I'm audible clearly, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you are. You are.
Great. So welcome all to the FIFO Talks, and hi Sanndhiya, how are you?
I'm doing good. Perfect.
Great, great. Okay, I hope your weekend is going well till now. So let's start with the session. And firstly, we can have some questions on the discussion about Facebook ads, and then we can take up the audience questions and queries
Sure.
related to the topic.
Sure.
Great. So, can you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Yeah, definitely. I'm an engineer by degree, but a marketer by profession. I started my marketing journey back in 2015. Since then, I have taken up a lot of clients as well as I have been a full time employer. I started with an advertising agency, and moving forward, I joined firm named Voila as a digital marketing manager over there, and then I switched to freelancing. I have been juggling between a lot of roles, like which were which were from content manager from to social media manager to Facebook ads expert, and then finally handling a team of digital marketing experts. So that's what I have done. Currently, my expertise lies in all the fields which are there in digital marketing. But mainly, if I have to pick one, I will say Facebook ads is the one which I would like to be associated with. So that's all about me.
Great. And it must be a roller coaster journey for you, like first engineering and then dropping it out and then going from in the marketing field.
A lot of anxiety.
Yeah, I understand. Even I am from the in my last year of bachelor's engineering.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You must be able to relate all those sleepless nights when you are like, oh my God, am I gonna get placed or am I gonna get screwed up? So yeah, you never
Yeah,
know what
even
happens.
my college placements are going on, so some offers are already there, but I'm still looking for more, and then obviously in many of the other things, marketing and
Mm-hmm.
all of these sessions and all.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, lot of.
One takeaway, it'll all fall into place at the end of the day. If you just trust the process, it'll all land into the pieces will fall into place. That's it.
And I must say, whatever I'm learning extra, it's helping me in my engineering degree for sure. Like
Yeah,
in
yeah.
placements and exams, whatever it is. Although the fields are different, but some or the other time it helps.
The dots connect at the end of the day, as Steve Jobs said.
Right. So let's get to the topic, Facebook ads. Personally, I don't have any idea about what Facebook ads are about. Like we are all are beginners in this field. So I would like to request you to please start with what exactly the Facebook ads are all about.
That's the best thing, because if you don't have the idea to it, and by the end of the session, if you have if you have got some idea, I'll think that I'm successful at doing that. So Facebook ads, as you guys are surf Instagram as well as Facebook or Messenger, you might come across a few or a few posts which you haven't subscribed to. For example, you might see the post of Nike and you might have not subscribed to the page of Nike or followed the page of Nike or the profile, but you still get those in your feed. Those are basically the Facebook ads. And below their profile picture or below the advertiser's profile picture, they have specifically mentioned sponsored. So these are what the Facebook ads are. In nutshell, if I have to cover. Now, where do they range from? They range from Messenger to Instagram to Facebook and all the partner Facebook websites which are there. By partner, I mean there are a lot of websites which partner with Facebook. For example, I guess Tinder is one of those. So you can actually choose those audience partners, and your ads will also start appearing on those particular apps or websites as well. So this is what Facebook ads are in nutshell.
So basically, when we decide to run a Facebook ad, it means they are running on all these platforms affiliated to Facebook.
Right. For example, I'll take a scenario, for the better understanding. But let's
Wait,
say,
like someone is saying that you are not audible.
oh, I'm not audible.
But
Okay.
you are audible to me. Can anyone else confirm if they are audible? Like if we both are audible to you? Audible to me. Yes. I guess we are audible. Praveen, please try uh, refreshing your browser and joining in again. And let me know if you cannot hear us. So I'll write it. Okay. Yeah, please continue with the answer. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So I'll give you one example. For, let's say, you are a small business and you have just started your online store. Okay. Earlier you were selling offline. Let's say you were in Gwalior and you have a shop. Let's say you have a bouquet shop. Okay. You have artificial flowers. Okay, which you are selling. Now you want to expand the market and you want to also cover towns which are around Gwalior, and you want to sell, or you want to send your bouquets to those people. Okay, it's kind of an e-commerce store. Okay, but you want to do that and you are in Gwalior. So how can you do that? Either you can ask people or send or spam them and send them your link to them, or what you can do is you can just notoriously appear in front of them, not notoriously, actually cunningly appear in front of them where they are surfing, and you can ask them to purchase. Now, how why I said cunningly? Because when you are advertising on Facebook or, let's say, Google, you basically pick up an audience. By audience, I mean that you pick up a specific set of people who are interested in bouquet. Now, the thing with spamming is it looks good that you throw everything on the wall and just assume something will stick. But with Facebook ads, it gives you a power to basically find out all the people who are interested already in the bouquet kind of thing, and then market it in front of them. Now, the good thing happens when you market things which people already want to buy, because then you don't have to waste that much amount of time, and you get instant gratification and significant results. So that's what Facebook ads or any other ad platform would provide you. But Facebook is pretty good at that because Facebook is everywhere. Facebook's pixel are everywhere. By pixel, I mean that's how Facebook is able to track you even after you leave Facebook. How do they track you? They Every website has a pixel of Facebook installed at them because they want to track you for their own ad account or for their own purpose. But Facebook would track you in general. Okay, like this is a bit complicated, but if you understand the complexity of the pixel, then you would understand that wherever you are going, Facebook will be able to track you. Okay, so since it is able to know what all you are doing, or in nutshell, it's able to track you. Okay, so it would know that you are interested in flowers, and once you are interested in flowers, it will start showing you ads from that particular local vendor. So this is how Facebook ads work, and wherever you go now, you will see the flower ads. And this is how the small or local business person which of whom I refer to would be able to scale up his business. And that's why Facebook ads are important for small businesses, and everyone says that small businesses are the backbone of an economy. So basically Facebook is helping them scale up faster and make the backbone strong.
Right. And like it means that if we surf any website or any social media platform, they will get to know that we are interested in seeing this type of content, and then we will get to know, get to see that type of ads only.
Not every social media platform, but a few. But definitely, if you go to any website and if you have an extension called Pixel Helper by Facebook, then you would realize that they have installed the Pixel on every website which is out there. Most of the, I'll say 99% of the websites today have Facebook Pixels installed on them. Like, given that they are dealing with e-commerce, or they are trying to sell you something, so they have it. But other than that, a few blogs are there, or few people who don't know about Facebook ads. So there would be a very big chunk of those websites as well. So they might not have installed it because they don't actually understand the power of Facebook ads. So that's why.
And like, what is this Pixel is all about?
So Facebook Pixel is just a piece of code, okay, which is given by Facebook itself. So Facebook, if you are trying to advertise on Facebook, you will be given an ad account by Facebook. Okay, it would be kind of a control panel by Facebook, and once you have that control panel, you can advertise, or you can control your advertisement. You can control the spend and everything. Okay, but how would Facebook know that people came to your website and purchased, right? Or people who Facebook is bringing are even relevant as well. So what Facebook asks you to do is, if you are running any ad from those ad accounts, Facebook would ask you to install a piece of code which would directly send information from your website about the user to the Facebook. Okay, so since Facebook will do that, that's what Pixel is used for. It is a source, or it provides a medium to communicate with your website to Facebook. That's what Pixel is all about. I hope I'm clear.
Yeah, yeah. Got about it. So, is there something like Facebook ads are the best medium to promote your businesses and to reach the like large scale audience in short span of time?
It sure is. This one as well as Google Ads, but I think even better than Google Ads, Facebook Ads perform because they have a clear targeting and very precise one. I'll say so. That's why I feel that Facebook is one of the medium which, which which is the most efficient one which is out there. Even after the iOS 14 update, I still think that Facebook is very precise, and actually they know everything about all of us, so they are able to anyway predict that what we are gonna do, how we are gonna do it, when we are gonna do it. So yeah, like it seems creepy and scary, but yeah, that helps the marketers scale up their business.
Okay. And if we discuss about deep into Facebook ads, how they exactly work and how like we can get started with running Facebook ads for our business, what all things would require and what we need to learn before actually running the Facebook ads.
I think the only thing which you will require is a Facebook profile in order to set up your Facebook ad account. Once you have your Facebook ad account set up, then you can run the Facebook ads, and it will be that's it. That's the only thing which you require. But in terms of courses, there are a lot of courses which are out there. One I'll say is by WS Tech Cube. Okay, he has developed a very beautiful course on Facebook ads. Then I'm also coming up with one of the basic fundamentals of Facebook ads, and it will be free on available on my YouTube channel. These are the only things which you require, and there are a lot of people who have already created a lot of beginners guide of Facebook ads. Facebook ads is pretty simple, I'll say. Okay, it's not a rocket science kind of a thing. You just have to have good creative. Once you have the course name is basically WS Tech Cube. WS Tech Cube. Okay, it's a channel on YouTube, Pratima. So and you can even subscribe to my channel as well, where I have started that video series, so you can learn it as you go. Then they provide you with everything, and the Facebook itself, and that's all you need. Even if you are a small business, you can get all started with that. The only thing that's very important on Facebook ads is your branding. Okay, you need to have strong creatives over there. For example, if the creative is not strong enough or persuasive enough, people will not click on it, because the attention span of people is very limited, and everyone out there is putting like really good creatives. So you need to have your creative game strong. You need to have a really good creative team as well as a storytelling team. This year, I'll say this year, or I guess, yeah, this year, Gary and even Kevin O'Leary, they all were talking about storytelling. So I feel if you are able to convey a really beautiful story on in your ads, people will connect emotionally, and once they are invested emotionally in your branding or your marketing, I think they'll click. So you need to be very focused upon or making people feel emotionally, or stimulate their emotions. That's it. That's the only thing which you have to do. So it's a mix of psychology as well as a mix of some amount of UI knowledge or the tech knowledge which you need. That's it. Baki, I feel analytics is something which comes after one point of time. So you don't have to worry about how to optimize the ads or something initially. You just have to run the ads, then get the data, and eventually you'll have to just sit and analyze what all data is there, and you'll be able to take good decisions. That's it. That's pretty much it.
Okay, so that was something around how we can get started with Facebook ads. So, if we talk about beginners and if like someone is learning or starting with Facebook ads, how they can build a strong portfolio to land some good freelancing clients, like what exactly comes in a Facebook ad portfolio.
Okay, I'll give you the sauce over here. Okay, I'll give you the real sauce which is out there. You all must have that uncle, okay, or even your dad might be one of those uncles, okay, who must be doing the traditional kind of marketing till now. Okay, they might be a shopkeeper, or they might be real estate broker. Everyone would have an uncle who is a real estate broker. Okay, so just go to him, okay, and tell him that I want this much amount of budget from you and I want to run ads for you. Okay, and just run ads for him. Okay, he can be anyone. Okay, any shopkeeper, any small scale business. Okay, and just run ads for him on his website. Okay, just you'll have to create a very small website. You can do it on Wix or any of those. It just takes, I'll say 2 hours to create a website. That's it. Okay, or even if you don't want to create a website, and the business is, kind of a b2b, or where you need leads, then obviously, there are various ads which allow you to capture lead without even sending them to the page, okay, or the website. So you can do that as well. Or, if your uncle is also running a restaurant, then, reservations and everything. So what you can do is you can just run ads for them, okay, for free. Once you have run ads for them, you will see that, and get a very small amount of budget from them as well. Once you run ads, you will be able to see that there were a few ads which are successful, and there are a few ads which are not successful. Replicate the ones which were successful, give them a good ROI or a good cost per lead at the end of the day. Once you're able to do that, okay, take the screenshot of all the data which is out there, put that in a portfolio. And by portfolio, I mean just make a marketing portfolio with all those screenshots. Okay, this is what you did. Then go ahead on LinkedIn, or try running ads for yourself as well if you want to, if you have that much amount of money. But I think that you're just starting out, so I don't think you will have that much amount of money to run ads for yourself. Just go to LinkedIn, find out who are the, big players in the real estate or whatever business you were handling, and just show them the results which you have. Okay, get them to talk to you. Okay, just find out those people on LinkedIn and get them to talk to you. Once you get them to talk to you, show them your results which you have made in the portfolio, and that's it. You will get the clients. That's pretty much it. And you can replicate the same process on Instagram as well. How you can do it is, be it any real estate industry or be it any industry where, where you ran ads, just find out all the hashtags which are relevant over there. Just go to those hashtags, find out the posts, and see if people are, or of those pages people are running ads. And how you can check that is by going to Facebook ads library. Just go to Facebook ads library of that particular profile and see if people are running ads. If they are running ads, voila. Okay, just go ahead and shoot them a mail that I can run these same ads but better than what they are run right now, and show them the results, that this is what I ran and this is the result. Okay, and if they are not running ads, then even better, because since they are not running the ads, they might want to run the ads, and you can just give your portfolio out there and tell them that, I want to run ads for you. And how you can get those people, like how you can approach them is, get any Chrome extension like email hunter, okay, where you can get the email of that particular person, who is the CEO or who's the decision maker. Never go for gatekeepers, always go for the decision makers. And once you have the email, then you can shoot a cold mail. And there are a lot of, YouTube videos on how to write cold emails efficiently. So just do that. That's it. And this is how you get clients. And frankly speaking, this is how I got my first client. It's not rocket science. You just have to be persevere, patient and consistent. That's it. I hope I gave it to you.
Yeah, that was really nice and seems quite simple technique, but yes, obviously we have to keep doing it, like as you said, cold emailing and then building a portfolio and then getting better and better clients and then putting the results in the portfolio. So that's a lifelong process that would keep going. And like specifically if we talk about what like how should we know that this business or this person should would need a Facebook ad and we should approach them, like how should we get to know about this, that this may be the ideal client for us?
Initially you weren't, but after one point of time, through your experience, you would know that. If the creatives are not really good, okay, then you would obviously know that, there's something wrong with this particular team, and you need to jump in. Or go to just ads library and see if they are running the ads or not. If they are not running the ads, then definitely they would want to scale it up, and you can, definitely tell them that, we I would be readily happy to help you. But there's not a short way how you would know that, that person wants to run Facebook ads or not. But currently most of the people want to run Facebook ads. It's just that you have to identify whether they would want you or not. So you have to position yourself in a way that they would want you, not the other way around. Because if that's the other way around, then it might sound desperate. That's it.
Right. Okay. And if we like talk about the working of a Facebook ad expert, so what all things comes under when you take a project on Facebook ads? Like in one of the previous answers you told, like building creatives, building a team, storytelling, and also what comes under a Facebook ad, and like does he or she work with a team, or he or she works individually to deliver that ad and everything?
So many Facebook ads expert also offer services of graphics, and many don't. So it's upon your forte if you feel comfortable enough to craft out really good graphics for the other person by hiring another freelancer, or if it doesn't. So you'll have to see if it's your cup of tea or not. But I feel like if you are trying to become a Facebook ads expert, it will always give you an upper hand to know the ins and outs of graphics, and it's not that hard to know ins and outs of graphics. Just go to the Future Academy by Chris Do, and there are a lot of videos just on why graphics work, or how what's designing and what's branding and everything. You will learn. Okay, you will learn everything about it over there. But if you know everything, you will have an upper hand. So always know that knowing or having knowledge across the fields is always an upper hand. And as Harshita already mentioned, that it's helping her in many ways in her college. So dots connect at the end of the day, so you should learn about it. Now, what are the day to days of a person who is handling Facebook ads? Is first of all pixel hygiene. Okay, that you will have to get the pixels installed, and in that a lot of things are involved. For example, you will have to make the pixel talk to Facebook in terms of conversions. What conversions do you feel are important? For example, your add to cart is important, then obviously the pixel should communicate this particular thing to Facebook ad account, and if it's not, then it shouldn't. So first one is pixel management, second one is running the ads, okay, like as in setting up the ads. Third one is optimizing those ads. Now, I don't feel there is any kind of an optimization of Facebook ads. It's basically A/B experimentation. So third thing I'll consider is running experiments and knowing which one works and which one is supposed to not work. Then fourth one is obviously client handling, which includes reporting and managing the expectations. And managing the expectations is the most important part. Even if you are able to get a really good ROS or CPL, probably the chances are that your customer might not be satisfied because you might not be able to deliver what he wants you to deliver. Most of the time, when I am able to deliver a really good cost per lead, I have come to the realization that still people are not happy because they want quality leads. Okay, now by quality I mean at the end of the day what matters to them is money. So I brought leads for half the price, but it raised their cost per
पागल
paid
है
out
क्या?
because people didn't buy. So you'll have to continuously see that in the client management thing. So the most important thing which is out there is client management. Okay, so these are the day-to-day tasks which you have to do or which you have to perform as a Facebook ads expert.
किसमें लगी हूँ साले?
Harshita, you're on mute.
Yeah, hi. Uh, okay, we talked about the portfolio making and approaching the client. You talked about the client handling part in the previous answer. So, can you explain how to be best at client handling and what comes under all of this?
First of all, client handling is all about managing the expectation. Never over promise and under deliver. Always under promise and over deliver. That's the motto. So first of all, never say that you will be able to obviously be able to do it. Always say that you'll perform an experiment and then we'll see how it goes from there. And anyway, your portfolio says a lot about you because you have achieved a lot of things, given that you applied what I said in the previous questions. So you have to understand that you need to set the expectations straight. First thing. Second thing, obviously they would want reporting and they would want control. So you need to constantly tell them what is working, what is not working, what are your findings, how would they want to see that particular thing. So you'll have to constantly nudge them, give them strokes, okay, like back channeling and everything. So the communication is very important. But most importantly, I think you should know how to negotiate with them. By negotiating, I mean they might come up with some unearthly amount of suggestions which are not realistic. So you need to know how to do that. So I would suggest reading one book which is Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss. I think that's the best book which tells you on how to negotiate on terms with every other person who is out there. So go ahead, do that, and this is how you can manage the expectation. Other than that, they all appreciate a smooth onboarding process. So always templatize things. Once you have one client, then templatize the onboarding email, templatize the contract, templatize the invoice, templatize everything which is out there, which you feel can be repetitive. Once you templatize those things, people, it will take you less time to onboard them, and that's what they appreciate at the end of the day. So this is what you have to do. And lastly, it's basically understanding the grievance, because most of the people who are marketers, they think that they already know what the person would be feeling. But let me tell you that all the clients are different. Every client has a different kind of insecurity at the end of the day. So you need to properly diagnose that first. So you have to constantly ask two questions: what's on your mind, and second one is, why do you think so? Okay, always keep on asking these questions, but in a very respectful way. Okay, don't ask them like, why do you think so, but instead, frame it like that. This particular thing might go against the things which we were kind of trying to do. So why do you think that this one would work? Okay, so frame it in a way that it's very respectful, and it shows that rather than questioning their authority, you want to understand where they're coming from. So you have to understand that. And this is what is all about, client handling and everything, because they are basically not there to judge you or anything else. They just want the business to proliferate, and your job is to do that. It's a give and take. So yeah, Harshita, that's all.
Great. And what I think that this would come with experience and with time, because like you may do some mistakes by onboarding your first client and then rectify it in the second, and then eventually you will get smooth with the client handling process.
Exactly. But initially you won't even know what kind of problems you can come across. Okay, like you can't fathom the kind of detail clients might go into, and they might make a ruckus out of it. So it eventually, you'll figure it out.
My next question would be like, this is the question one of the audience asked me, that apart from using like LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram, is there any other platforms you use for getting the clients as a Facebook ad expert?
I use all the things which are out there. Never miss any platform which is out there which is helping you get work. It can be anything, literally anything. Okay, like there are a lot of people per hour. Okay, Fiverr, Upwork, Guru, Freelancer.com. Go for every other thing which is out there till the time you are not able to find ideal clients for you, and the word of mouth doesn't start happening. It's not just Twitter, not just LinkedIn, not just Instagram. All the things which are out there, Facebook groups, okay, anything that comes to your mind. Like even Tinder can be an opportunity for you to, frankly speaking, get clients if you're in that mindset. And I have seen a lot of people getting clients from Tinder, and I'm not even kidding. Okay, I'm not kidding. You might think that this is a joke, but once you perfect the art of selling and you know what the other person wants. I even went for a negotiation with my landlord, I guess 7 days ago, and I came out with a prospect. His son-in-law is in France, and he is into car leasing and all, and he wanted to talk to me because I am doing the digital marketing. So it can be anyone, literally anyone. So spread the word. Don't be ashamed of the fact that who you are. Keep talk like if someone has talked to you for 5 minutes, he should know that you are a freelancer and a digital marketer, or whatever freelancing service you are selling. He should know. If you're not able to do that, I think you shouldn't be in that profession at the end of the day. Then you should go for a full-time job.
Right. And even like now we are having new and new platforms, for example the Clubhouse also, and then many of these live sessions, collaborations, and from
Right.
these you will like get to know about who
Right.
can be your prospect client, or even by like discussing with people you will get to know how to get more and more clients
Right.
and then convert them as well.
Right. Clubhouse, for instance, looks lucrative right now because it's on the rise. But I think, on Clubhouse you'll have to spend significant amount of time, and if you spend that time on Upwork or Fiverr or LinkedIn or any other social media platform, I think the chances would be higher of getting another client than on Clubhouse. Clubhouse, actually you have to invest a lot of time. I won't suggest any, like, if you want to, then definitely you can go ahead. But I won't suggest anyone to go to Clubhouse and spend that much time. Like, I think there are better alternatives to finding clients rather than on Clubhouse. Clubhouse is, I feel, since it's on the rise, it's good for building your presence. That's it, not more than that.
Okay. Got it. And specifically, if we talk about students or like college students or freshers, is it something worth learning and important for a student to actually get through the process of Facebook ads?
Depends upon which kind of field are you talking about. Like, are you like, if you want to go, like, Harshita, are you talking about, if someone wants to go to marketing, that kind of person, right?
Yeah, like in the marketing field or
Okay.
BSc field, yeah,
I
bachelor's.
feel I feel before learning anything, okay, anything, okay, one must know the art of selling. One must know the art of making money, okay. And right now, and it's not gonna be the same thing all the after 10 years. Right now, Facebook ads is booming, and it's pretty easy to learn, and it's pretty easy to scale up, and a lot of people are moving towards Facebook ads, so it's pretty easy to find clients as well. One must understand before knowing where did the Harappan civilization came from, or where is Saturn, or where is Uranus. Okay, one must know how to earn money, because that's what will make you survive. I'm not saying that it's the ultimate goal, but it's the bare minimum that you have to do. Your parents or your guardians are not gonna be always around you. You should know how to earn. Okay, and if I am considered, okay, if I have to design any university or anything, okay, the first course in the first class will be how to earn money. It won't be A for apple, B for B. No, it won't be. I just think it's totally utterly useless. Okay, so uh, Facebook ads does help you earn money. So if you are a college student, definitely you should go for it, and you should start learning Facebook ads if you want to go into marketing. Reason is very simple. Facebook ads is an amalgamation of creativity, content writing, copywriting, and a lot of other things which you can think of. So it will help you not only just unravel Facebook ads, but it will also help you unravel a lot of other things which are related to digital marketing. It will help you understand all the other aspects of SEO, all the other aspects of analytics, Google Analytics, and all the web analytics which is out there. Once you start going in depth, then it will increase your logical skills. It will increase your critical reasoning and everything. So I think Facebook ads is very essential for any marketer which is who is out there. And if you are not doing Facebook ads, I think you should, if you are in the market and you're not even a student and you are a full-time professional as well, get some person who is running Facebook ads and try to nag him, okay, like, why does this work, how does this work, what are the things I should be doing, and everything. So yeah, I think it's pretty essential for college students, especially, to learn Facebook ads, and it's pretty easy. It's freely available in the market, frankly speaking.
Right. Okay, so here's a question like I used to ask from every speaker that I have on digital marketing. That like in digital marketing, we have specific niches to work on, and one of them is the Facebook ads that we're talking today. So, what do you think that if we are into digital marketing, should we go with like horizontal learning of the concepts, like we are learning a few things about Facebook ads, a few things about copywriting, a few things about organic marketing, and something like that, or we should like deep dig in about one type of niche first and then expand eventually? What's your take on it?
I think initially when you are just starting out, I think you should pick up one, go deep into it, then broaden up eventually. Initially, if you're broadening up, then you won't understand what's going on other things. And also, when you are going deep into, let's say, content writing, you'll have to have, like, you will encounter a lot of times, you will be talking to people who would be handling other niches which are out there, and you will grow in those niches as well. So they all are interdependencies, they all are interdependent. after one point of time you automatically start learning all the other things also which are out there. So I think it makes sense that you start with one, and all the others in the horizontal level will be taken care of by the people who are surrounded by you, because they'll continuously ask you question in this particular domain. So it's better to start with one, get the hold of, because I also started with email marketing. Okay, I started with email marketing, I went all deep into it. Okay, and I understood all the aspects of other niches as I was going deep into it, because then a lot of people who are in content writing started coming to me and asking, okay, so what kind of newsletter do you want to send? Okay, and then I started thinking about how can I send a really persuasive newsletter. So it all started about copywriting. Okay, from content writing I jumped on to copywriting, and all this I was doing while I was trying to go in depth into email marketing. Okay, so they all are interdependent, you will have to eventually learn everything, but I'll say initially don't overwhelm and overburden yourself into learning each and everything on a horizontal level. Just go in depth into one field, forget about everything else. As soon as the time comes, you will automatically have to shuffle your hats and juggle between the topics, and you'll have to do that thing. So yeah, it will be taken care of.
Great. Okay. So the last question from my side. After that, we may take up the audience questions,
Hmm.
if any. So the last question would be one of your best experience in handling Facebook ads and one of your worst experience out of it.
I'll cover the worst experience first, so that I can give the best one for the end. Uh, so the worst one was basically when the client micromanages everything, because the client thinks that they know everything. So on Facebook, you might think that this creative works, but till the time you don't invest money in that, you don't know whether that will work or not. And at the end of the day, every individual or every business owner wants money. They don't want leads as such leads. They want money. So you'll have to invest money. So I was not allowed to experiment a lot, and I was only allowed to experiment a chunk of it, and that was the worst experience, because I was being micromanaged and was not allowed to do things which I am supposed to do. So if you're like, this is a learning for me as well. Like, if someone is micromanaging, run away, because it's better to fall on your own sword than actually taking a blame for anyone else. Like, that just doesn't matter. Like, this just is stupid, plain and simple, because anyway you were resenting doing that, so you did that half-heartedly. And when the results came, in the when the results showed that it didn't work, then the other person will say, why did you not stop it when I asked you to do it? And that at that time you don't have any answer, so it becomes really a stupid conversation at the end of the, not even tense, it's a stupid conversation, because the other person is wrong. So just run away from that kind of client. Second one is just the stark opposite, where the person just gave me the budget. Okay, he gave me the target. I told him it's unrealistic. He said, "Yeah, it is, but achieve it anyway." So we went all in, and we tried to integrate a strategy which we never thought should work, or which we never thought might work. Okay, it was kind of a guerrilla marketing strategy where we created a funnel and we did everything, and apparently we exceeded the target. It just happened because the customer didn't interfere in the whole process. He just said, "You can do whatever the hell you want." So I think that was one of the awesome thing that which happened to me, I feel. Yeah, this is the best experience.
Great. So with that, my questions ends, and we can ask the audience if they have any more questions to ask
Yeah,
to you regarding the topic. So if anyone
yeah.
has any type of question, they can put it out related to Facebook ads, digital marketing, Google ads. Okay, if I ask about the Google ads part, how does
Mhm.
that work? Like, is it similar to working off Facebook ads, or it's entirely different?
Depends upon where you are running it. For example, if you're running it on Google search engine, okay, so it's kind of a search ad. Okay, then if you want to run on YouTube, then it's similar to Facebook ads. Okay, the metrics will be similar. You would be judging the ad also on a similar ground, and everything would be almost similar. So it just depends upon what kind of ads that you are running. So on Google ads, it's kind of a thing that where people want to purchase from you, okay, and they are typing search queries. While on the other hand, if it's you know, Facebook ads, they generally don't know that they want to buy. We just, you know, kind of make it feel lucrative for them to purchase it. So it's kind of a, you know, capitalistic, consumeristic environment which is out there. If I have to put it out in, you know, in terms, I don't know if I'm right or not, but yeah, that's how it is, kind of. So it totally depends upon what kind of ads do you want to run. That's it.
Got it. Okay, so we can like wait for just 2 more minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, if anyone has any question. Until the time, I just want to thank you for sparing your time and imparting your knowledge and experiences with us. It was great talking to you.
Not an issue. I hope they all get a few clients, and that will be the happy moment for them. They can make themselves proud, I feel. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sanadhya, and thank you everyone for joining the session. Also, if you can like put your LinkedIn ID in the chat box, so if anyone want to connect it to you and ask any more question, they can do so.
Yeah, right. I'll do that. Just a second. Give me